Welcome to Two Projects. In this video, we are going to explain the project Digitized and Decentralized Blockchain Technology. Introduction. The project's main goal is to build a secure and transparent way for people to exchange digital items without relying on a central authority. Traditional centralized systems have inherent flaws. They are prone to a single point of failure, meaning that if one part of the system fails, the entire system can collapse. This flaw leads to a lack of transparency and trust in centralized authorities, as users often have limited visibility into the inner workings of these systems. Additionally, centralized systems often suffer from inefficiencies, causing delays and incurring high costs, particularly in cross-border transactions. To address these drawbacks, the project is implementing a decentralized blockchain technology. Blockchain is like a digital ledger that records transactions securely and transparently. Instead of having all the data in one place, blockchain stores records as blocks of data, each with a unique code called a hash. These blocks are distributed across multiple computers or nodes, making it much harder for anyone to tamper with the data or compromise the entire system. Blockchain offers several advantages. First, it is decentralized, meaning the data isn't stored in one vulnerable location. Second, it enhances security because the data is stored in encrypted format that is very difficult to alter or hack. Third, it promotes transparency as all transactions are recorded and visible to authorized users. Fourth, it ensures data immutability, meaning once something is recorded in the blockchain, it can't be easily changed. Finally, it is resilient to failures because even if some nodes go down, others continue to maintain the data. Objective of the project. So, as I mentioned earlier, the project aims to create a digital system and decentralized blockchain technology. It addresses problems in current systems where one failure point can disrupt everything. By doing this, it makes transactions more transparent, trustworthy, and efficient, especially across borders. And another goal is to establish a secure and transparent way for people to exchange things directly with each other. To do this, the project uses strong security checks, that is cryptographic validation, and creates an unchangeable record to ensure that the data stays accurate and can't be tampered with. Requirements needed to execute this project are hardware requirements: processor of i5 and above, RAM of 8GB and above, ROM of 25GB and above. Software requirements needed are Node.js, Python 3.7.0 and Visual Studio Community version. To execute this project, we have designed few modules. The first module is Add Pairs. This module allows users to add new pairs, that is participants or users, to the blockchain network. When a new pair is added, their details are recorded in the system. However, this information is temporary, and the pair's details will be removed from this module once they are added to a block. The second module is Add Pairs to Blocks. In this module, users can add the pairs they have registered to the blockchain itself. This is a critical step in the blockchain process. When a pair is added to a block, their information becomes a permanent part of the blockchain, and it is linked to the previous block's information through cryptographic techniques. This ensures the integrity and security of the blockchain. The third module is Transactions. The Transactions module allows users to perform transactions within the blockchain network. Users can transfer digital assets to other pairs in a secure and transparent manner. This module typically includes options to select the sender, recipient, and the amount to be transferred. Transactions must be verified and approved by the network before they are added to the blockchain. The last module is View Chain. This module provides users with the ability to view the entire blockchain. It displays all the recorded transactions and associated information in a chronological order. Users can review the blockchain to verify transactions and ensure data integrity. It offers transparency by making the entire history of the blockchain accessible for inspection and validation. Blockchain integration. In this project, the blockchain technology is employed to create an unalterable ledger. When data such as pair details or transactions is recorded in the blockchain, it becomes permanent and tamper-proof. The project utilizes blockchain's cryptographic techniques to secure data. When transactions or pair information is added to the blockchain, cryptographic hashing ensures its authenticity. Each block in a blockchain is linked with a unique hash code. These blocks are maintained across multiple nodes or servers. Before storing new records, blockchain verifies the hash code of each block. If any block data is modified, it results in a different hash code, triggering security alarms and ensuring the integrity and immutability of the data. And the project leverages blockchain's ability to enable secure direct transactions between users. When pairs perform transactions within the project, blockchain technology ensures the security and integrity of these transactions. They are verified by the network and added to the blockchain, reducing the need for intermediaries. This enhances efficiency by simplifying the transaction process, reducing costs, and minimizing delays. Execution of the project. To execute this project, first we need to open the code folder which contains the project source code files. So in these two folders, I have Python code files that are intended to be dynamically loaded into the project during runtime. This is blockchain app folder. This folder comprises a static folder which contains files related to CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. These files contribute to the visual and interactive aspects of the application. And blockchain app folder also contains a templates folder. Within this folder, we'll find all the HTML pages used throughout the project. It includes pages like index.html, home.html, and more, representing various sections of the website. And it also contains Python code files that will be executed during the runtime of the application, supporting its functionality. This is manage.py file. It is a command line utility that comes with Django. It provides various commands for managing Django projects, including tasks like running the development server, creating database tables, applying migrations, and more. And this is run-server.bat file. Instead of executing the project through command line interface, we have created Windows bat file to execute the project. Now double-click on it to start the Django application. So the Django framework will host the application locally at the default address, localhost, and port unless configured differently. Now copy the local link provided by the framework. I'm copying it and paste it into any web browser. I prefer Chrome. After pasting it, type index.html at the end and hit the enter button. So the home page of the project has been displayed in the browser. This is the front end built using Django framework. And here we can see add pairs to blocks, transactions, and view chain links. Click on add pairs link. So here we can give new pair details. So the name would be preeti@gmail.com. And now click on add pair button. So this entry will be available here till the details are being added to the block. And after adding details to the block, this entry will be deleted from this pair screen. Now click on add pairs to block link. So here we can see list of pair details added to blocks before. And we can see previous hash, the current hash that is new hash, and the timestamp that is date and time of block created. And we have to select the pair name from the drop down here and click on add to block button. So here we can see Preeti's details are being added to the block. And we can see the previous hash, the current hash, and the timestamp. And we can see the current hash of the previous record, that is Ram's record, has become the previous hash of the current record, that is Preeti's record. Similarly, the current hash of Preeti's record will become the previous hash of upcoming record. And once the details are being added to the block, the details will be removed from the drop down also. So we can see there is no list in the drop down. Now click on add pairs link. So here we can see there are no details available here in the pair screen as they are added into the block. Now click on transactions link. So here we can see transaction screen. So here we have to select the from pair. I am giving it as Preeti. To pair would be Ram, and we have to enter the amount, that is coins. I am giving it as 10,000. and now click on Submit Transaction button. So in the red color text we can see transaction complete between Preeti and Ram, and we can see the amount. Now click on View Chain Link. So here we can see the transactions retrieved from the blockchain. We can see transaction number, from, to, the amount and transaction date, and we can see the current transaction here, that is transaction number 13, the Preeti, 2 is Ram, and we can see the amount and we can see the transaction date. Now the conclusion here is, in this project, the effective use of digitized and decentralized blockchain technology is a major milestone. It has completely changed how digital transactions work, making them secure and efficient while giving users more control. And by removing centralized authorities from the equation, this project has ushered in a new era of transparency. Transactions are no longer governed by a single controlling entity, and this change significantly boosts trust and accountability. Participants can see and verify transactions on their own, reducing the need for blind reliance on intermediaries. And the project prioritizes data security and integrity by employing cryptographic validation. This means that every piece of data added to the blockchain undergoes regular checks using cryptographic techniques. This process ensures the authenticity and reliability of the data, making transactions safer and more dependable overall.
Thank you for watching video. For more projects, please visit our website www.trueprojects.in. For updates on latest project videos, please visit True Projects YouTube channel and subscribe.